who will take this series. And in the first half of the regular season, with a lot of bragging rights and a good amount of points as well.
I'm still favoring the back shot all the time. And especially because it's Bren Esports, they know how to utilize it. We did recommend the Benedetta, right? And FlapTC went in for Impure Rage. Because why not?
He's loading the game from game 2.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, but then again, this is Blacklist International with the Haji Paramis, and you know that if you bait Apbr to your bubble and they make a mistake, it's easy for them to punish.
Yeah, very say Haji is one of the best in terms of timing out the Nether Realm.
That's right.
Similar to how Oh My Venus plays the healing type supports.
Yep.
He's willing to wait for the last possible moment to maximize the counter punish once it's finally up. Anything interesting about our emblems?
Apart from the Impure Rage, it was very surprising. And okay, it's Brave Spite for Terizla, for Edward.
Actually, yeah. What do you usually see there?
I understand why. It's because besides the Nether Realm, it's all on him and Sensui to peel.
Yes.
That's it. That's why they're both rocking the Brave Smite.
Yeah. CalTZ roast Dreadnought armor already, actually.
That's what they call in the business a casual Dreadnought armor.
Yeah.
Casual? Does that imply the existence of a formal
A
Dreadnought?
competitive.
Competitive. Okay. I was thinking in a fashion sense. Sorry about that.
Yeah, a competitive
No, I'm
Dreadnought armor, or maybe a formal Dreadnought armor.
A ranked Dreadnought armor.
Yeah, with a tie on it.
Here we go. 2 minutes in. Turtle spawned. Kyle Teasy first at the scene, going for the pull. Sensui waiting on Edward for the support. Up top, though, is Super Marco and Web dueling. Apbr Few stole away the Nether Realm, and there's a jump. Oh, and it's answered back by a penalty zone. Nether Realm of their own, and look at Edward, very low. Another Nether Realm. Nether Realm on Nether Realm. Nether Realmception as Edward falls. Few takes his head. Now Haji's up next on the docket. Back on to the turtle. Few gets out of here. He knows this is not a space for him to be in. As Sensui recovers. Sensui back onto the turtle as well. FlapTZ Hunnin for the hitman. Where's it gonna go? Turtle scored by Apbr, and they collapse onto Sensui. That's one more down. Apbr goes 2 for none.
Hey, shout out to Apbr. There was a microplay that they did. When they saw that Ogwen is actually nearing level 4, Baksha stopped attacking the turtle. And Sensui was left in a very awkward spot where, should I burst the Lord or should I fight? But he was already in the middle of the pit. He was in a point of what they call the Zugzwang from chess, where there's no play that you can do. And when Ogwen popped and had the ultimate up, he was able to land the ultimate so that he was able to isolate Sensui, stun him up, make way for CalTZ to get the retribution, and then kill off the Fredrin. My God, the Apbr.
Thank you for teaching me a new chess term, the Zugzwang.
Yeah,
The only
The
chess terms
Zugzwang.
I know are Queen's Gambit and Anya Taylor-Joy. Blacklist International now.
It's not a move.
Maybe.
I appreciate her. Blacklist International. Dare I say, it was quite uncharacteristic of them to continue going after that turtle. Usually, Blacklist aren't afraid to just say, hey, let's back off and just bounce back in the next one.
Yeah, let's cut our losses, move on elsewhere. But real quick, before something else breaks out, I gotta say, that wouldn't have been possible. The Zugzwang that was forced by Ogwen would not have been possible without Ogwen's talents.
Yes.
Right? He's doing the Valentina everything shoes because he's moving so fast.
Yeah.
So he's basically crip walking around.
The Valentina everything shoes.
Wolf broke it down earlier better.
Yeah. VES, we'll call them Vessies.
Of course.
I'm not referencing anything.
He has wilderness blessing, he has quantum charge, and he has agility.
Yeah.
Anyways, I would like to also commend Few because he was able to make sure that the Nether Realm was the Nether Realmception, and then FlapTZ outputting the damage. I'm not entirely sure if we can calculate the impact of the Impure Rage, but we know for sure that every 8 seconds you deal adapted damage. That's pretty huge when it comes to extended team fights.
Oh, massive vision.
Quick jump in by Ogwen. They all know where they are. And quickly, just as much, there's a Nether Realm. And Kyle Teasy jumping into the back. Poisson's Edward in trouble. Nether Realm from Apbr as well, stolen away by Few. And just like that, they are at a stalemate, but Apbr stands their ground.
Oh man, this duel of Nether Realm timings between Few and Haji is a treat to watch. Meanwhile, the bottom lane, it's a trade out. Blacklist gets the bottom tower.
This is what is always good about Blacklist International. they're not giving away things for free. Still, they are struggling by a lot. And credit goes out to Ogwin once again in the turtle fight, going in for Edward. And then the entirety of Bren dodging the penalty zone. Oh, Cloud needs to get something for free.
Drive by!
He
No,
did
he did it! Where'd it go? Where'd it go?
Where did it go? Wait,
Sensui walked away from it. If I'm not mistaken,
alright.
that should be the case.
Yeah, that should be the case.
And for a second there, wait, he's orange, but wait, no, that's
There we go! Hey, catch him! Edward's gonna fall here. Ogwin scores one, and Kyle Teezy's not done. He says, get over here. Haji goes! Super Marco gets a ball right in his face. Point blank range, and Renegade gets on out of here. But just as quickly, Blacklist finds a rotation in mid. No one home.
Folks, it's the AP boom boom that we're seeing. It seems like Bren have learned from game 1. Have learned from game 2, and they're applying everything here in this game 3.
Yeah. It's just a combination of all of the good things that they applied and eliminating the wrong things that they did in game number 1. And we can see that Bren, especially with how they are utilizing this backsha, the speed of play that they're doing, the Anticuras now available for Kautizi means that the damage output coming out from OHEB, which relies heavily on the early stages, is going to be nullified. We know that the Brody, when you play it, you have to also be in command of the game.
Sui actually used a retribution. I think they were trying to make a play there for the roamer of Bren, Ogwin. Vision provided, so they know where they are. Look at Flapteasy doing work up top.
Yep. And now Blacklist are forced to answer. They're sending Edward over there to deal with the situation. And I wonder if that's enough time, because Bren are going to be a man up if Edward stays.
Okay. Ooh. Saw someone get hit by that Astral Recall. Now Blacklist International are forced in an unfamiliar territory for this series, wherein it's not close. Heading into the mid-game portion, it's very much Bren. They can't even contest this turtle.
It's huge. 3K for Bren. All 3 turtles over to the black and yellow as Kyle Teezy checks in. Not going to be able to steal it, but still has a retribution up.
4,000 goal lead for Bren, and they're taking over the map now. I wonder if Blacklist International are planning to kind of split for now.
Yep.
Whoa! OHEB, very, very aggressive. Might go ahead and take down Flapteasy, and he gets his way.
What a read there by the Filipino sniper, but in the bottom lane is a trade out. Blacklist International are going to lose their turret down bottom. The second one there, unless... Oh, yeah, it's gone.
It's gone. Man, OHEB, I can't believe that he's able to calculate that. And he knows that he will be able to take down Flapteasy. If you think about it, Flapteasy did not have any defensive item apart from the...
Whoa!
No.
Spotted! Kyle Teezy uses the retribution to stop OHEB's recall!
Wow, what a decision by Kyle.
That was just a pixel. Honestly, he saw just from 1 pixel in 1 frame of a second.
Yeah.
And he was able to pop the retribution.
He knew he had a feeling. Killer instinct. And right now, Edward coming in. Flicker penalty zone. Forcing out another realm. Super Marco pop by Haji. And they're continuing. They're fighting onwards. Kyle Teezy gets pulled in. Renegade throws him over. An Astral Recall. Haji with a double kill. And they're not done. Ogwin very low. Edward's still alive. Wailing away. Hammer time. Can't touch this. Blacklist pushing in. Down goes Flapteasy. Haji goes for more. Ogwin the only one left. What's going on?
What is going on here? Blacklist International. Edward with a flicker penalty zone, changing the fortunes and the story of this game. It's now neck and neck.
My goodness, Edward, what a beast. Going in for the blade armor, radiant armor. And you can see, even a few tried to go for the play, for the defense. He scratched his head afterwards because Sensui was ready for him. The taunt was just pixel perfect. And now, the tides have turned. Blacklist International now have the tempo.
Could have sworn this Lord was going to be all Bren, but now it's 50-50.
Yeah.
They didn't even have Brody during that fight.
Yeah, when all else fails, Agent Zero. Blacklist International, let's see now. Can they continue this momentum, or will Bren find a way to turn things around? Penalty zone entry.
Astral Echo spots so many of them. There's Super Marco with the Worldy. Mind you, Haji still has another realm, and the fight continues. So much green spent by Bren, so many ults down the drain.
That's right.
And look at this, Flapteasy just about to respond. Ogwin with the jump. Haji spots Flapteasy. no one home, and AP Bren looking to blitz this Lord.
Oh, Easy making a great play, going for the long lane push.
Sensui?
Oh, trying to go for steal, and there's one. Aleko final blow underneath. NetherRealm the answer back in. The Lord goes over to Kyle Teasy, and they're not done. Haji here saves a little bit of the NetherRealm. Renegade with the answer back. AP Bren happy with that victory.
Wow, what Blacklist, what AP Bren did there. A Super Marco gets hit by the Navaria. Flap Teasy, split push up top. Force Edward to go back. AP Bren read the situation, was 5v4, and they just said, we'll win this. Even though it looked really shaky, because Haji got to save Sensui with that NetherRealm.
Exactly. And also, Edward popped the penalty zone very earlier on, wanting to lock down Kyle TZ. Unfortunately, Oheb wasn't ready for the team fight.
Yep.
And yeah, it was the long lane push that allowed Flap TZ and the rest of AP Bren to control that Lord. Great dance.
A great reflection of the series so far.
To be honest, it didn't look like a dance, but folks, it was a dance.
It was.
Let's see if there'll be more of that. Oh, there probably will be. Oh, there's a lot of vision provided. That wasn't the last, but maybe the first of many in this series. Renegade continues to hit those astral recalls as AP Bren will now take down the middle turret and will probably get more.
That's a push up top. Next up on the docket is mid. Haji catches a few balls. Super Marco does the same from Renegade. And AP Bren, so calculated, so precise, gets on out of there.
Wolf,
Crowd claps.
I'm pretty sure you agree with me here, Wolf, that it takes a lot of bravery to force a turnaround play, even though it looks so shaky, after your opponent equalized a massive lead that you had.
Exactly. You need a lot of resolve to actually get back to the fight. Well, the basic thing is you have to mark what spells did your enemy use. Let's just say they won a team fight, but they had to use Flicker onto Edward, for example. Yeah, they had to use Purify on Haji. And sometimes you can use that to your advantage.
Oh, Blacks International
ouch.
Using this purple buff as bait, trying to have AP Bren move on forward. But neither team falling for it. Interestingly enough, Sensui secures but uses his retribution.
Still a very close game. Item check. Still very close in terms of the gold. Only around 900 separating the gold laners. Wolf, anything else we're looking at here?
Of course, the Blade Armor. Very good pickup for Terizla, as well as the great knit armor that he has against Valentina. Now, Flap, after feeling that wrath coming out from Oheb, he decided to go for full-on defensive build. After the Blood of Axe, went for the Radiant Armor and the Tikeras. Very important in this fight to be able to tank up. All the damage should come from Super Marco as well as Few.
Keep this Bruno alive. It's the mission here for AP Bren. Someone drops a conceal. Kyle gets spotted. Who are they going to go after?
They jump on Agent Zero. Now they're taking their time. Not a good engage just yet. Haji looking for a pull. Oh, that's a disengage.
Oh, we're getting to the exciting and very tense portion of the game where it's very close. The second Lord getting closer to 15 minutes and could be massive. We might see a long dance and maybe another rush by AP Bren. Depends how Blacklist will respond. Benedetta's Flap Teasy has been a thorn in the side of Blacklist International, though. All the space he's providing in the threat, he provides split pushing.
Here we go. The dance initiated by Kyle Teasy with the pull. Blacks International in control of the bush as they go for the flank.
Flap on the long lane again.
Astral Echo thrown out. This is how you set up a dance, folks. And there's a knock-up. Edward with an early penalty zone. Haji and the gang lean into it hard. Super Marco throws out some balls. Spends that worldy. And there's a jump by Ogwin. A three-man ult. And they spend that ult. They spend another realm. And they're going. They're still fortunate. Flap Teasy falls here. Super Marco's still alive. Super Marco very low. They're in trouble. He takes down Edward. And they're still engaging. Oh, there's a Astral Echo and Astral Meteor thrown out. 2 for 1 so far, the exchange.
Oh, AP Bren couldn't catch Oheb.
But just the same, it looks like Blacklist are just happy with the Lord here. Super Marco has a beat on Renegade. Super Marco facing off against Sensui, and they secure a Luminous Lord. Blacklist with a dub.
And you would have thought that it will be good already for the side of Bren Esports, but they still lost that fight.
Whoa.
Haji forcing the flicker out. A few. Wolf, continue.
Yeah. You would have thought that that would be already Bren Esports with a nice jump coming out. But Oheb was able to flicker out, able to keep himself safe, and by the way, didn't even have the Wind of Nature during that fight, so...
Here we go, quick clear. Sensui egging them on. Lord here gonna get disintegrated as Ogwin sets up for a jump. Finds one. Kyle Teasy melted down by Oheb. And just like that, it's a go time. Edward comes in with the penalty zone, catches a few balls, and not enough damage. And that's another realm spent by Haji.
Oh man, I like this decision from Blacklist. They're forcing errors because they have the minions from all lanes pushing in. And every time Bren Sports will not want to defend, they're poking.
Yep, they're forced to respond. Electo final blow underneath.
Oh, he gets knocked out?
Down bottom. And Oheb spins the torn apart memory just like that. AP Brent still breathing. AP Brent defends. Oh, so close.
Ooh, what a block.
Super Marco just one more Astral Meteor away.
That's like 3 or 4 great blocks now by Ogwin protecting Super Marco from the Novaria.
Yeah, Ogwin. Well done.
The bodyguard.
The bodyguard, indeed. Oh,
Is that the bodyguard? Huh? Well, always love. That's the song, right?
No.
I'm not.
I can't remember.
I can't.
My mom used to watch that movie.
Yeah.
Not me.
Yeah.
My mom.
Yeah. I'm sure.
Kevin Costner.
Kevin Costner. What a great dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And right now, all the errors right now have been Costner's for AP Bren. The Blacklist International keep forcing error after error.
Yep.
AP Bren needs to gather it up. And they have to watch out for the fact that Edward, with his late entries, by that Terizla is massive. And they need to catch out Oheb. At this point, the information is probably up that he's about to get his flicker back. They need to get that Brody down. Without that Brody, Blacklist will lose a lot of damage, but they also have to watch out for potential turnarounds by surprise ghost bursters from the Faramis. Certain factor that is very low-key in Faramis matches.
Yep.
But you have to watch out.
It's overlooked.
Overlooked,
It's
yeah.
what usually teams do here. Interestingly enough, what Blacklist now has in spades is vision. So easy for them to say, you know what, there's something over here, we can move over there, answer that, Edward. But they have to think about it very well because on the other side, AP Bren, they can work on this long lane all day. Flapdies has been doing this for days now. Well,
Exactly.
perspective-wise, he's been doing it for days.
Yeah. And that's very important. But it's weird because in the last 2 important Lord fights, it kind of felt like Blacklist International aren't that scared about the long lane push. And they are winning the Lord fights afterwards. So something tells me that Blacklist International have prepared for the long lane push during Lord dances.
Okay. Blacklist International, one of their go signals is if they see Edward Flapteezy's far, they go a little bit more forward, and they're doing just that. Lord down to 30k. Oh, this could be anyone's.
Here we go. Lord at less than half, Lord at a fourth. And they're taking their time here since he has a retribution. Mind you, one of the sharpest in the country.
Edward,
sharpest in the world. Here comes Flapteezy. Gonna try and pop that immortality. Oh, not on my watch, says Haji. And okay with a jump. Watch Super Marco kicking them both. Sensui's down. Where's this Lord going? Flapteezy falls. Sensui still secures. But Sensui falls. Oh, Lord. Marco kicking balls. That is point blank as Kyle Teasy secures a kill. Onto Edward. Is he going to go down? Oh, wow. They're so good at protecting themselves. The trade so far, 2 for 1. But Blacklist wins.
I definitely believe that Blacklist are very happy about that. Even after losing Sensui, when they lost 1 for 2, they still got the Lord, and Flapteezy is going to be down for 18 more seconds. Plenty enough time to position themselves for the side of Blacklist International.
Straight up instinctual by Sensui. Immortality popped, he stood back up, retreat 1 gets taken down, but Blacklist are happy that their jungler got the Lord. You saw there the desperation from Super Marco. Oh, I popped this immortality, let me just get 1 more hit. No, he retreated the Lord away from my feet. Wow.
And that's what's going to be coming into play here as we wait for this Lord to crash into AP Bren's inhibitor down bottom. The frustration. You got to imagine what's going on through AP Bren's mind. You could have sworn that was the perfect engage for them.
It really looked like it. But now they have backs against the wall. And Blacklist see them.
Sensui knocks up Kyle Teasy. Kyle Teasy holding the line. Pops the puissance. Lord still up. And Blacklist taking their time. There's a wave waiting to crash in mid. Once again, Edward in the vanguard. Edward is doing so much. Edward's just carrying more than his weight, maybe tenfold.
Mortality not available for Edward, though.
Could be massive.
Here we go. Immortality on Kyle
Oh,
Teasy.
flop!
The Electro final blow. There's the knockup.
Whoa!
Canceling the torn apart memory and the nether realm. And the answer back once more.
Oh!
Hachi is saving them so much.
bull!
Edwards fallen. Kyle Teasy's down. Super Marco, the only one left
Zoe!
alongside Kyle Teasy. And it's a
Oh!
2v2. It's a 1v2. And Super Marco is the only one left. The lone survivor
Hachi
from
is
AP
respawning.
Bren.
Can he? Can he? Super Mario, you're gonna have to dig deep in here. Pull off a miracle, or
2
will Blacklist
seconds,
not
Worldy.
force it?
Oh, gotta clear the waves.
They're not gonna force it.
And there's the Worldy, the discipline from Blacklist International. They can take their time here. It's dozens of seconds until the next member of AP
hard.
Bren is respawned, and they pop the immortality. It's just a matter of time. Blacklist International, they know they are seconds away from the dub.
Haji's here.
And that's it. AP Bren gets wiped out. Blacklist International gonna take the series to close off the first leg of Season 12.